What's up, guys? It's Chuck West of CW Brand Solutions, here to define the word brand for you. Now, a lot of us, when we think of the word brand, what do we think of? We think of a logo, a website, maybe some packaging or some business cards, t-shirts. Some people say that branding is the opinion that the customer or client has in their head when they think of your company. A brand is the world that we desire to bring our customers and clients into such that they would be comfortable and happy to buy our products and services. To illustrate this, I'm going to show you two different brands and how they go about building a world that makes the kind of world that the customers that they would want to come in and say, I want to try this out. In fact, I want to try this again and again and again. I love the experience here. Let's dive in. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the full screen version of the YouTube page for Chill Hop Music. Now, what kind of world is Chill Hop trying to bring us into with this imagery? Here we see a raccoon in a comfortable yellow hoodie with a striped bushy tail, with headphones on, just walking down the block in his neighborhood. We can see the sunset behind him. We can see buildings dimly lit, and he's walking at a very slow pace, as if to the rhythm of what he's hearing in his headphones, right? So what kind of world is this? It's a very relaxed world, a very calm world, a very chill world. And the kind of people who listen to Chill Hop are looking for something to do what? Relieve their stress. A lot of folks who watch the Chill Hop channel are people who are trying to study for finals, or who are trying to relax, or who are just quietly making dinner with their loved ones, or just taking a nice Sunday spring morning to be at ease. So this is the kind of world that would appeal to them, right? Just a fluffy raccoon walking down the block, listening to his headphones. And that's why this kind of imagery works in this kind of world. Now, you can hear the music in the background, which is, by the way, music by Bad Snacks. She's a very talented producer. She does a little bit of chill hop, a little bit of electronic, a little bit of R&B. Now, as you hear that music, you see it goes along well with this imagery. It goes along well with this scene, this animation. That also adds to the world. So we're not just talking about what does the world look like. What does the world sound like? Now, we'll be going into a brand's voice in future videos to come. We'll be diving more into the voice part. But as you can see, this world that Chill Hop has brought us into is the kind of world that would bring in people who want to relax. Chill Hop, I mean, it's in the name, chill. It wants to create a relaxing brand, and so it has put a relaxing world out there for people to enter. Now, to drive this point even further home, I'm going to go ahead and escape the YouTube page. I'm going to escape the YouTube page, and I'm going to click over to Chill Hop's actual website. What you're seeing here is a close-up of Chill Hop's different albums. We're seeing nature. We're seeing colorful flowers here. We're seeing mountainscapes. We're seeing stars. We're seeing a very illustrative yet detailed style. Look at the typography here. It's a curly kind of script. Looks like cursive. So it has that natural human touch while keeping us in that scene of nature. Even with this boat on the water here, we can still see the trees, we see the flowers, we see the sun, we see the mountain a bit faded in the background, and we see calm waters. Okay? Even here, we see one single person waiting at the train stop for that train to come up here. And over here, we see a pink paper boat just calmly floating on the water. And we see these trees, we see more of this curly script. Everything seems colorful, yet not too crazy. Everything seems calm and happy. Everything is painted to get, again, we get that human touch. So we don't feel rigid. We're not feeling corporate. We're just in a relaxing piece of artwork. Again, the imagery and the typography adds more to the idea of the kind of world that they're trying to build, the world that Chill Hop is trying to build. We just want to relax, right? So this kind of art makes perfect sense for Chill Hop's brand. As you can see, I'm zooming out here, waiting for the screen to react, right? So finally, let's move up to the Chill Hop logo. I'm going to zoom in here again. Now you see this? You see the outline of that raccoon hinted within the sea? Once again, we're talking about keeping that calmness. We remember that fluffy raccoon from the YouTube channel. So it's a call back to that and a call back to fluffiness. Nothing too sharp, nothing too intimidating. Even look at the tip of the C here. Look at the top of the H, the top of the I, the tops of the L's. You see how those are slightly curved? It's because, again, we're not trying to give a rigid and sharp feeling. We're trying to give something that is smooth, relaxed, something that is inviting to people. People who are struggling with stress or who are struggling with studying for finals, they need something to keep them at ease. So this would be the ideal kind of world to create. So let's move forward to a different world. So I've zoomed in here to Samsung's logo. Can y'all see that? Now, what's the difference between Samsung's logo and Chill Hop's logo? Well, Chill Hop's logo was a silhouette of a fluffy raccoon. This is not that. Samsung is, well, let's say this. Samsung, unlike Chill Hop's typography, Samsung, like Chill Hop, no, let's try again, mofo. It is bold, black, and as you can see, the edges are quite sharp. Now, you notice how Samsung, the A in Samsung, doesn't have the crossbar in it. There's no crossbar in the A, but you can still tell that it's an A. Now, what might this communicate as a whole? Sharpness, providing only what's needed. I mean, with that A, you can still tell it's an A, right? Even without the crossbar. So it's a way of telling customers, hey, we give you just what you need and we keep it sharp. Samsung sells what? Electronics, appliances, TVs, phones, refrigerators. When a customer wants electronics and appliances, what kind of world do they want to go to? Do they want to go to a world with a fluffy raccoon with headphones? No, they want functionality. That's what matters most. Is it going to work well? And is it going to be sharp? That is it going to look good? Is it going to be something that I can take out of my pocket in the case of the phone and say, hey, this is my phone. Looks sharp, doesn't it? So here we're looking for functionality and style. And that's what we get with Samsung. We're getting all we need here. Now with the typography here, where it says introducing the terrace or go beyond with Odyssey, we're seeing the same kind of concept. Just plain sans serif, sharp typography. Functional and fashionable. Look at this photography here. These phones, you see how they shine? You see the gradient? That's the kind of sleekness that we're looking for in the world of electronics, right? And this photography here is very sharp. This guy looking at the sunset with the surfboard. You see these washing machines and this refrigerator. You see how it's got a black background behind it, but it shines within the background. There's like a light shining down on it. that suggests sophistication, sharpness, sleek. This is something functional, because that is the world we want when we're looking for appliances. Functionality and sharpness. Remember the Samsung logo and how the A didn't have the crossbar in it? Because we're only being given what we need. There's an old saying from a famous architect that says, form follows function. No, wait. There's an old saying in the design world that says, form follows function. In other words, the kind of mindset that says, it's more important that it does what it's supposed to do than it being fancy and pretty and what have you. And this is what we see. We see design that's very clean. We see design that is not too complex. So do you see the difference between the world of ChillHop and the world of Samsung? And this is how branding works. What kind of world do you want to bring your customers and clients into? A brand is the world that we're bringing our customers into when they experience our products and services. And what we want that world to do is to get our ideal customers to come in and feel comfortable buying our products and services. What kind of worlds are you creating with your brand? Let me know. As always, I'm Chuck West of CW Brand Solutions, and you have just witnessed the Brandlands.